Hey guys, just want to share something with you guys. I thought it was so cool. I want to share it with you guys. So last week, Wednesday, I went to church for Bible study. I didn't know there were going to be a wedding at the Bible study, which I love the wedding. It was so cool. I love it. It was really beautiful. And so when I walked in the wedding, there were so many people who weren't dressed in a wedding wedding clothing. So it just but everyone was there and it was packed. It was so cool and it was beautiful, and it just reminded me of the scripture where it talks about that we that Jesus, when they send out the hirelings and tell them go find people by the highway and byway and tell them that the bridegroom is ready and so on, and then people from different walks of life came, and it just reminded me of that, to see how Jesus can come at any time in a moment, and if we're not ready we can miss him, right? And then another thing that stood out to me was when they were exchanging the vow, the bride um had to exchange this vow to the groom, in which she said, your people, she quoted Ruth, the Bible, the scripture in Ruth 1 verse 16, I believe it is. And it says, wherever you go I will go, your people will be my people, and your God will be my God. And that really just touches me, and it opened my eyes to see how not only is marriage an honorable thing, but also that we have to be careful who we align ourselves with and who we say I do to. Because in that moment while I was watching, this lady is professing that whatever belongs to the guy also belongs to her as well. And whoever he served, thankfully he was a Christian and he served Jesus, so whoever he served becomes her God, right? And it just reminds me of the scripture where it says not to be unequally yoked with unbelievers, right? So if a person doesn't serve the same God as you, not to be unequally yoked with them. And then it also made me realize as well, she was willing to take on his God, which she's a Christian, he's a Christian, which is good. But if in the case, if it that wasn't the case, if the person was an unbeliever who served Buddha or Muhammad or whatever, and another person is Christian, then that person is taking on that other person's God. Well, Buddha is not God, Jesus Christ is the only God. I just want to make that clear. And that person is taking on that other person's religion, and and that's where chaos comes in the marriage, and that's where fight and stripes comes in, because there are two different forces going on in there, and there's only going to be one God, right? So what I am saying to you is just be careful and choose wisely, and let God choose for you.